Welcome to my channel. Caitlin Clark out for Tuesday's game in Atlanta. Could start ramping back up. The Fever initially said Clark would miss at least 2 weeks, and it has been 16 days since Clark was injured in a 90-88 loss to the Liberty. Caitlin Clark will sit out a 5th consecutive game with a quadriceps strain when Indiana visits Atlanta on Tuesday, shifting the focus to whether the Fever star will return against the WNBA champion New York Liberty. Indiana coach Stephanie White stopped short Monday of saying Clark had been cleared for basketball activities, saying the club was ready for the reigning Rookie of the Year to start ramping back up. The Fever initially said Clark would miss at least 2 weeks, and it has been 16 days since Clark was injured in a 90-88 loss to the Liberty. She finished the game, saying later adrenaline likely allowed her to play with the strain. Clark told reporters last week she was targeting a Tuesday return, but said she wouldn't rush it. White reiterated the patience, part Monday. The rematch with the Liberty isn't until Saturday at home, which should give Clark some decent practice time. We're going to be smart, and we're going to be cautious, and we're going to play the long game and work her back in very intentionally, White said. Clark is averaging 19 points, 9.3 assists, and 6 rebounds in 4 games this season. This is the first time in her college or pro career that she's missed games. She averaged 19.2 points and a WNBA leading 8.4 assists as a rookie. The Fever are also without guard Sophie Cunningham, who has been limited to 4 games by ankle injury. White ruled out Cunningham against the Dream. Caitlin Clark gets major update after being ruled out of Fever Dream. Caitlin Clark gets major update after being ruled out of Fever Dream originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has been ruled out for tomorrow's contest against the Atlanta Dream, but she is expected to be back on the court in the coming days. Clark suffered a left quad strain during a game against the New York Liberty on May 24th, leaving her sidelined for more than 2 weeks now. It will be the 5th straight game that she's missed, and it's the first time Clark has missed game action during her professional and collegiate career. Despite the setback, there's optimism surrounding Clark's recovery. Fever head coach Stephanie White provided an encouraging update today, noting that Clark participated in portions of practice and is ready to start ramping back up. We're going to be smart, and we're going to be cautious, and we're going to play the long game and work her back in very intentionally, White said. It's a significant step in the rehab process, as Clark has been working extremely hard to get back on the hardwood. Although an exact return date was not specified, White's remarks imply that if she practices well, Clark could potentially be back on the court within the next week. Before the injury, Clark's sophomore season in the WNBA was off to an amazing start, with her entering MVP conversations. She was averaging 19 points per game, 9.3 assists, and 6 rebounds. Clark was leading the league in assists, demonstrating her elite playmaking ability. As Clark continues to ease back into action, the Fever remains hopeful that she will pick up right where she left off and help turn their season around. This story was originally reported by Athlon Sports on June 9th, 2025, where it first appeared.